It used to be that if you pulled away before the meter expired, the next person to pull up would get some lucky free minutes. The free rent expires at the end of the month, but this momentum is exactly what this company and this community needs. Something definitely worth a thank you card. In Westwood, I'm Bianca Hock. Medical practitioner Dr. Brown tells us that it was actually yoga's breathing techniques that helped Corinne, even more so than the physical movements. Not only does he play for one of the most prestigious programs in the country, it actually runs in the family. His brother plays for Colorado, and they will be going head-to-head this weekend at the UCLA homecoming game. His wife describes the robotic technology that saved the father of her children and how they plan to share it with the rest of New York City. These barriers have not moved for weeks, ever since construction stopped. We called the construction company to see why this project has not been finished and have received no call back. With the busiest movie theaters right across the street from each other, they're always competing for the biggest blockbusters and your money. Athletes like Alberto Cid hoped that playing football at UCLA would change his life, and it certainly did.
I hit someone and like my eye, I started seeing black dots, and I was like, oh, I knew I was messed up.
Alberto suffered multiple concussions, showing that a man that's 6'3" and over 300 pounds can still be vulnerable on the field.
I'd go sometimes 2 days without sleeping. Headaches. The headaches have gotten a little bit worse sometimes. They range from super high or low.
Alberto worries his concussions could have long-term effects. Some doctors attribute concussions to the erratic behavior and eventual suicide of San Diego Charger great Junior Seau.
So my parents started telling me, well, if you keep on playing, we don't want to see you hurt yourself, and we're not going to go to your games.
Since hanging up his helmet, Alberto has been focusing on school and his new dream of inspiring children to safely play the game he loves.
I just use football as my outlet to get to where I want to be and ultimately help children and be involved with the youth.
In the meantime, he will continue checkups with his doctors who plan to monitor his condition. At UCLA, I'm Bianca Hock. A hands-on machine just as old as the neighborhood that it sits in.
People forget that hands can make things and sell them.
And it keeps Rosanna Cavermo in business.
We've moved from our living room to this giant, wonderful space.
Printing custom greeting cards with a vintage printing press in a neighborhood filled with empty, expensive storefronts.
For the month of November, while we're in Westwood Village, we're not paying any rent at all. Now the fun part starts.
Rosanna's business is one of 11 chosen by the Hammer Museum to get free rent and help bring the arts back to Westwood Village.
Boom! Oh my gosh. Amazing to hear people be like, I have not made anything in such a long time. So I don't know. I love what I do, so it's really fun to share it.
The free rent expires at the end of the month, but this momentum is exactly what this company and this community needs. Something definitely worth a thank you card. In Westwood, I'm Bianca Hock.